Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm going to start half an hour earlier than normal because the market is closed, so this video may not be as long as my others. But let's start and let's get it done, right? No point in messing around and not completely doing what's needed. So, it's been a long day for a Saturday. And it'll take just a second to bring this up so you can see what's going on. And we're going to share our screen and pull it up. And there it is. New Zealand dollar, United States dollar, NZDUSD. Now this is a buy. And if you don't want to listen to what I have to say, feel free to click off my video. This is a buy with a 0.01 lot size, the lowest possible lot size you can have. And it went in at a 0.69586, and it has a stop loss, and it's at 0.63586. And the take profit is 0.75586. And let me show you where these are. Those numbers, it's actually at 6,000 pips or 60 US dollars. That's my stop loss. That's the most I will lose in this trade. And with my balance, this is near nothing. Being at 22.90 is not too bad. What do you think? Right. My take profit is also at 6,000 pips or $60. Now the reason I have my stop loss and my take profit being the same amount is so I can stay in this trade for a long period of time with a margin level of 10,865.16%. It's a no-brainer. Also, I have what's called a naked chart. A naked chart is one that only has your entry price, your stop loss, and your take profit. It doesn't have the indicators. It doesn't have supply and demand. It doesn't have Fibonacci or anything to that effect. When I'm going through consolidation, I only see the movement of consolidation. There is no indicators telling you anything about it. Why do I stay in the daytime chart? Well, this is why. You go down in the minute and keep in mind the market is closed. And it closed yesterday on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So there's not going to be a lot of movement at this time of day. On a Saturday, on July 9th of 2019. So when you go into the minute time chart, you can take a look at it, and it goes back to February 7th, 2 days ago. Not enough time because the market closed down. There's not enough time here. Then you go into the 5-minute time chart, and it goes back to February 1st, 8 days ago. Still not enough time to see what's going on with this trade, especially with it being closed. The market is closed until tomorrow, which is Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Then it'll open back up. And the 15-minute time chart goes back to January 18th of 2019. And yes, there's a little more movement here, but it's still not enough information. It's not a clear picture of this trade. Going into the 30-minute time chart, it goes back to December 27th of 2018. 6 weeks still is not enough time. It really truly isn't to see what's going on. Going into the hour time chart, it goes back to November 13th of 2018. Yeah, we're getting to be approximately 3 months. Yeah, not quite yet, 3 months. November 13th. Anywho, just before Thanksgiving, we had some issues because it doesn't want to move. It was in consolidation. Going into the 4-hour time chart, goes back to March 12th of 2018. Just shy of a year. And still, is there really enough information here? Can you see what's going on? If you don't have the experience, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the education, you should not be doing a live account. You should be in a demo. And being in a demo, you can learn all of this so that you can adjust and go into a live one as soon as you learn the skills. Otherwise, it's highly risky. Then going into the daytime chart is why I stay here, because it's a naked chart. Because of my memory, losing it while I sleep and go through grand mal seizures. Yeah, you heard me right. 15 to 30 every 24 hours. And it doesn't stop. So I have to relearn everything, including all the indicators, including how to mark up my chart, including how to see what's what. That's why I stay in the daytime chart as well as with the naked chart. It just makes it so I'm not overwhelmed and getting severe migraines because it's too much information. Have you ever been in that situation? I'm thinking you have. Now, how you find where the trade is at and get a good guess amount, you can't guarantee. There is no guarantee to future profits from past profits. There's no guarantee. Nothing will show that, hey, yeah, I did it here, I can do it here. It doesn't work that way. If you go into your trade and you trade right, but you look left, and a trend is your friend, you want to keep that in mind. Every pair has its own trend that it does. And as soon as you learn it, it's a win-win-win. Nothing wrong there. So you put your cursor where it currently is, and from what I'm showing, it's 0.67405, which is, I would say, right about there. And when you do that, you put your cursor there and then you go left. And you follow it all the way back to where it was previously with the same similar type of pattern, which I would say is right about here. And as soon as it shows you, we'll be able to see. Whoops. So we have 67405. It's not in that one. So we go back a little further. And there it is. When you figure that out, you can see what's going to happen with the trade. And as you can see, it's getting ready to dip down a little bit more. But it's going to turn and go right back up. It just takes time. So what are three things you need to have when it comes to trading? No emotion. That's a must. Consistency. That's a second one. And patience. Without all three, it's highly risky and you may just lose everything you have. So you need to have these. And where do I get my signals? Well, up until this last Tuesday, I would tell you Stevenson Lindor and Orrin Wright, who are educators through iMarkets TV. And they go from beginner to intermediate to advanced all the way through. And they have the ability to teach you how to figure it out, how to see what's what when it comes to a chart, how to read them. But they're not the only ones. The next person I would turn you to be looking for is Christopher Terry, who is the CEO of iMarkets Live with 25 plus years of trading experience and has created an 8-figure income with it. So that tells me he knows what he's doing. The fourth area is Tracy Walker, who is the Forex queen. Because of her knowledge, her education, the way she teaches and gives the information to each one of us. If you're in the right frame of mind, every single one of us is always a student because technology is always changing. There's always something new to learn. And if you're not learning, you're reverting. You're not going forward, you're going back. And the last area is Swipe Trades, which is an app that goes on your smartphone that gives you ideas, not the actual trades, but ideas of to put through your rules, your qualifications. And then you can get into the trade if it matches everything that you want to do anyway. With me being a daytime trader, I'm a long-term trader. I will be in a trade from anywhere of a couple months to 8 months without a problem. And that's why my margin level is at 10,865.16%. Many margin brokers tell you that you can go down to 100% without a problem. I wouldn't advise it. The lowest I would go, and I freak a little bit, is 500%. Is brokers will not lose their money. You will lose your money. And they'll do what is stomped out or shut down your account. So I would rather, if I were you, not want that to happen. Because it does come as a surprise many times. And trades, the trend of a trade, the pairs, they're always flipping when you least expect it, unless you've done your homework and can see what the trend is on each trade. Now, with that being said, I'm going to stop my screen share and see if there are any questions I might have missed. Going once. No, the market doesn't open again until tomorrow, Sunday, at 5 p.m. Eastern. No, cryptocurrency market is always 100% open. Going twice. And gone. And thank you for joining me on this Saturday evening for me, or Saturday morning or day for you, wherever you might be in the world or when you're seeing this. And have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see everyone on Monday. Bye for now.